to work on teaching you how to recall your dog or use the come cue. So the recall is a really important skill with your dog because you can use it for so many different things. Come while you're on a walk, come if you're at the park, come in your house, but while we're practicing, we want to make sure that we're doing a really good job to build a super successful, super fun foundation for this behavior. So we want to make sure that we're just setting our dogs up for success from the very beginning. A few things about teaching your dog a recall is we want to make sure that when we call our dogs to come, they get to come for something fun. They get to come for a snack, come for a snuggle, come for a game of fetch. We want to make sure that everything is super duper exciting when we're doing come, because lots of the time when you end up using the come cue, you want them to get it right. We don't ever want to get in a habit of having our dogs blow us off or not listen. So we want to make sure that when we call our dogs, they're coming to something fun. We don't want to use our recall for things that our dog doesn't like, such as maybe getting their nails trimmed, taking a bath for some dogs, coming in from outside if you don't think that they're going to be successful. Because with our recall cue, we want to make sure that they're getting it right. So if you don't think your dog's going to come, go ahead and use a different cue. Maybe go up and practice follow me, grab their collar, lead them away. We want to make sure that they're going to get it right. So when we do our recall or ask our dogs to come, we're going to do it in 4 steps. The first is say our dog's name. The next, when we see them coming our way, we're going to mark them because that's the point that they made the right choice. When they decide, I was sniffing and now I'm coming, that's when they really got it right. After that point, on their way to us, we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to stay more exciting than the environment around us. So whether that's clapping or making silly noises for our dogs, something to make it really exciting. Once they get to us, we're going to go ahead and grab their collar, or in this case bandana, and then give them their reward. The reason that we go ahead and do that collar grab and try to make that a habit every time is because a lot of our dogs get really smart. They figure out they get close enough to get their snack, and then they're off on their way again. So just to summarize again, when we practice our recalls, dog's name, come, yes, grab and snack. So I'm going to practice this with my dog, Avit, right now. I'm going to let him go do something kind of silly. His favorite reward is actually playing tennis ball or having a snack. He knows it's in my pocket, so he doesn't really want to leave me alone. So I'm going to toss a snack away, and I'm going to say, Avit, come! Yes, good boy! Yeah, good boy! Good boy, good boy. So that's a good reward for him, tossing a toy away. He gets to run around with it now for a couple of seconds before we play again. What do we do when our dog doesn't want to come to us? Because there's a lot of really cool stuff in this world that they may decide is more interesting or maybe more valuable than coming in that moment. So right now, my dog Avit is wandering around looking for his very favorite thing, the tennis ball. So I'm going to try to call him. I would not recommend this, largely because we're telling you don't call your dog if you don't think they're going to come. This is for educational purposes. So Avit is very interested in his tennis ball. I'm going to say, Avit, come! And he's going to come because he thinks he gets the ball. I'm going to say, Avit, come! And look, he thinks he wants to be right by the ball where he's going to get his reward. The first time, I'm going to give it a shot, see what I can do. Avit, come! He's made it pretty clear he's going to blow me off and not listen. So what I'm going to do is try to make it a little bit easier for him and maybe a little bit more rewarding. So I'm going to shorten my distance by half. Say, Avit, come! Yeah! Oh, that's the drive-by recall we were talking about earlier. Close enough to maybe get a snack, but not actually close enough to be a real recall. Avit, come! Yeah, all right, so he's clearly deciding he's not going to listen to me. He would rather be very close to his tennis ball. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and go up to him, give him a little collar grab and say, come on, let's go, follow me. Good boy. And recall him back to where I originally started. When you're setting up challenges for your dog to play exciting recall games at home, make sure that you're choosing your games wisely. The game that I picked out for Avit right now is Recall Past Distraction. So I've set up a couple of, place, buddy. I've set up a couple of different distractions on the floor, some medium value toys, a cone that may or may not have snacks underneath it, and I'm not exactly at his max distance away. So I want to make sure, please. I want to make sure that he's going to be challenged, but still successful when I ask him to C-O-M-E in just a second. So, please. The other thing that I'm doing to set myself up for success is using one of Avit's favorite rewards. You've noticed he keeps getting on and off the bed because he knows what I have in my pocket and he wants to come get it. So, ready? Avit, come! Yes! The next, if this were you at home and your dog was that successful, you could make the challenges a little bit harder next time. Maybe it's a higher value toy, maybe be further away from your dog. Add in a couple of more distractions. Anything you think that might challenge your dog, but still have them be successful. So I have my dog set up on his bed, waiting. You could ask your dog for a wait away from you, have a friend hold your dog, or just wait until your dog's wandering around doing something else, playing some other kind of game. Good choice. And how you would play the hide and seek recalls? Find a door, hallway, somewhere to go. That is not where your dog is. Go to your place. Good boy. Good. Hide behind the corner. Sit. Even come. Yes, very nice. Very good. You can keep playing this game, finding different places to hide. Maybe behind this door. Even come. Yes, good boy. Even come. Yes, good boy. No, you want another option for advancing your recall or working on it in a distracting environment is taking your recall outside. What you could do if you want to practice your recall outside but aren't entirely sure that your dog is going to come back, put on their leash, maybe get a long line, a 20-foot leash or a 30-foot leash, something like that, or you go out into your yard, let your dog sniff around, see what you want to do, then give them a call. I don't have my 20-foot leash here, but this is kind of how you would do it if you had a long one. So you can let your dog sniff, let them do whatever dog thing they want to do, holding your long, long leash that you have, and you can say, Avit, come! Yes, good dog, very good! Very good boy. You could hold your leash, you could step on your leash, but something like that gives you a little bit of space to practice an advanced recall or something with a distracting environment while still having the safety feature of your dog can't actually get away. The way to work on a super snappy, super fast recall and make it really fun is incorporating a little bit of play or your dog's favorite reward. So one of my dog's favorite things is a tennis ball. One of his other favorite things is carrots. So you can think about what your dog really likes and use that as the treat for your recall. So what I'm going to do now is show you how quick my dog responds when he thinks he's going to get to play with his ball. Ready? Even come! Yes, good boy! Good boy. That collar grab, and then he gets his ball.